So it turns out that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson had just given confirmation that Superman will be making an appearance. An appearance that audiences didn't get a chance to behold since the release of the Justice League movie. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If we are to believe Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's statement, Henry Cavill is reprising his role as Superman once again. By listening this far into the podcast, chances are you listened to my Man of Steel review. If not, I recommend that you do a little rewind and give it a listen. This information was revealed by The Rock directly, and I quote, "It was years. This was 6 years to get that done. We first started talking about this and they said, no. Now that leadership isn't there anymore, cause we usher a new era of DC Universe." Now, this is what The Rock has directly confirmed. Not my words, his. Or any scooper that sometimes they don't have a shred of credibility. But it was The Rock who flat out said that Superman is going to be in Black Adam. What hasn't really been confirmed is how exactly long that Superman's going to stick around in the DCEU, and what the exact terms and conditions of his return to the DC Extended Universe even is to begin with. Was it because, there was talks about increasing his salary, or were there any creative decisions that Henry Cavill and Warner Brothers had to mutually make an agreement about? We know that whatever they talked about behind the scenes, it wasn't in vain. It paid off. That's what we can gather from this confirmation of Superman being in Black Adam. And we also know that a new Superman movie is in the works with Henry Cavill as we speak. And we obviously know that Superman appears in Black Adam. However, it turns out that a Superman cameo being exhibited in Black Adam was none other than The Rock's idea to begin with. It almost makes you think, it's no wonder that The Rock is opening his mouth about this. I mean, think about it. He would rather seek credit from the masses than preserve the potential surprise that the audiences might get to see. If I was responsible for bringing Henry Cavill back, I would definitely brag about it, as long as an NDA isn't there to shut me up, as I assume that, The Rock wasn't binded by an NDA, because he freely shared this information to the public. Apparently, though, the old leadership at Warner Brothers were like, nope, we'd rather direct our investments toward a Black Superman, starring Michael B. Jordan. This is actually a movie I would watch. A Superman with Michael B. Jordan. I just want to put that out there. I digress to say that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has decided to take a different approach after the leadership hierarchy of Warner Brothers had been altered. The Rock took the initiative to approach Michael D. Luca after what many reports had described to be a furious round of negotiating. Alas, they were able to film Henry Cavill reprising his role as Superman in a post-credit scene. This in itself is unprecedented, in my opinion, and makes me look forward to watching Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in Black Adam. Because let me tell you, my top 3 expectations of Black Adam, one of them is centered on the performance of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And in my opinion, part of what contributes to an exceptional performance in a movie, especially Black Adam, is the level of creative commitment that you have to the cinematic universe that you've been invited to partake in addition to the commitment to the fan base. So, I mean, to have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson advocate for the fans that have relentlessly petitioned for years just to have Henry Cavill show his face one last time, it is truly remarkable and is an indication that Black Adam is going to give the DCEU the best it has to offer. And that in itself is beautiful. If I don't find the Black Adam movie good for whatever reason, like apparently the critics think that it's just all action, 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 and the directing and writing is a mess. But that's only what I've heard from the critics. Maybe I might actually find the Black Adam movie better than other people might do. And chances are that could be the case. And you'll find out in just 3 days. As I'm recording, I'm probably sitting in a movie theater watching Black Adam, because the time this podcast comes out, I'm out to see Black Adam. So the actual podcast where I'm going to talk about Black Adam in full length, spoilers and non-spoilers first obviously, will be at Tuesday 5:30 p.m. Dubai Standard Time. If, for whatever reason, during that time, I don't think that the Black Adam movie was able to meet my expectations in a positive way, at least I can be rest assured that this movie had tried its damn best. All I want is commitment and effort. I'm not going to go as far as to say that I'm going to forgive a bad product. If it's bad, then it's bad. There's no going around that. But something that I detest more than anything in the corporate realm is if a corporation isn't passionate about its product or services and makes a half-assed attempt. I think by, not having commitment to what you want to sell, it's a disservice to the industry, and it's a disservice to the consumer base. And I will not tolerate anything other than the amazing things that we've heard Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson do behind the scenes to enhance the quality of the movie that he's performing in. And I think this is one of those instances where an actor should take creative liberties and push an agenda that will uplift the DCEU and will make it on an equal standing with other comic book franchises. Because at the moment, the DCEU is a mess. If Black Adam is the captain that knocks the other movies back into check, then I am all for it. To sum all of this up, Superman in Black Adam has debunked the notion that Warner Bros. And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson doesn't give a shit about the fan base, because they obviously do. Whether or not this movie is actually good or not good is besides the point. Right now, we have a first glance at the direction that they're going to have Superman take in the DCEU, starting with Black Adam. I have a question for the listeners tuning into this podcast. For one, how much are you really looking forward to my full review on Black Adam this Tuesday? Which I know that you're not going to miss, because I've been reminding you for weeks now. So, please, come to my party, I guess. I'm just kidding. But at least give my episode a listen when it comes out, because I've been promoting the shit out of it, in case that you can't tell already. And my second and last question to you is, what do you think about the idea of Superman making an appearance in Black Adam? Do you think that Superman in Black Adam is just pointless fan service, or do you think that it might have wider implications for the DCEU franchise as a whole? Whatever it is that you think, let me know in the comment section below, or at our Twitter inbox at Cinema Courtroom.